So let's get into this real quick,
What?
Fresh, before we start the show.
Okay.
Have you ever watched like a true crime documentary or even like
I've watched quite a few. Yeah.
like a drama thriller style movie?
I have.
And you ever think about that shit and go, man, I wonder. Nah, that's a bad idea. That's a bad idea.
No, even though, I may have the space and the facilities.
And the intuitive know-how to build bunk beds.
For whatever kind of crime. It's still, I call it a bad idea. And then the bitch is, you got to feed the motherfuckers too.
Well, I mean, I eat enough as it is. So, I usually make enough for the whole class. So, just saying.
Well, I wouldn't have cooking covered. So, I said I have proper facilities, but I would not have cooking covered. And if you plan to do something bad in your house and maybe keep a captive or something, then yeah, you're going to have to learn how to cook.
Listen, everybody needs a partner in crime.
Oh, we're the perfect duo.
I mean, we already hang out once a week.
I got the space for it. So if you got the cooking know-how.
Listen, do I get my own office facilities, and a check-in, check-out chart for the victims?
I will give you an electronic key.
I mean, pardon me, the guests. Because you are a guest. This is the Hype Podcast. I'm the host with no name.
I'm oh so fresh, and I swear I won't do any wrong for at least for the next half hour. I swear.
Give him 5 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to check out our Facebook, facebook.com/The Hype Podcast, and go to our Patreon.
Patreon.com/The Hype Podcast.
You can like us everywhere, subscribe, donate, do whatever you want, get a free t-shirt, or just listen to us every week.
Hey, what's the phone number?
503-776-0167. Hit us up. Leave us a message. Maybe we'll talk about you. Maybe we won't. There's a few people. You're banned. You're done. You're X'd out. We're not talking about you no more, Joe. Oh, shit. My bad. Whoops.
Hey, he didn't pay. No freebies, motherfucker.
You got to pay the piper, as it were. And that's not a euphemism for sex, Joe. I'm not into that.
No, I gotta bring back old beef. Because I got beef from last week. I got real beef.
Wait, like weekend beef? Like
no, not weekend beef.
The soup?
No weekend meat stew. I did make a good chicken noodle this week, but no weekend meat stew. Not a weekend meat soup, excuse me.
Yeah, get your vernacular right, sir.
Sir. If it is meat in liquid, it's either or.
That's what
Anyway, you know what, this motherfucker, I had a real problem with this motherfucker last week. They gets their end of day email done before me. You know what this motherfucker did?
What?
Listen to the goddamn show and made fun of me about not getting my email out on time.
Well, get your fucking email out on time.
Made fun of me in front of all my peers, all my people at work.
Was it like one of those Wild West showdowns where they had like their hat like low over their brow and like the little buckwheat sticking out of their mouth, like twirling their 6-shooter, like.
It really is. I'm peeking around the corner. Are you getting yours out? And then when this motherfucker disses me, this motherfucker goes, yeah, gotta get up earlier if you want to get me.
Oh, shit. Did you look at him and go, meet me at the clock tower at high noon with that attitude?
But after that diss, I walked up, I said, good show. Motherfucking good show.
Like a gentleman.
A good show.
Like a
good
fucking
show.
gentleman.
Like a cowboy. Well, with a cowboy, I would have been shot, so I couldn't tip my hat. I tipped my hat, and I said, good show. I will see you next time. Get a microphone so you can really talk some shit to me. You're a motherfucker with Twitter fingers and no fucking microphone. That's all it is.
Dude,
trigger fingers turn to Twitter fingers. Right there. Yeah, you can talk that shit, but you could type that shit, but I could talk it.
Dude, you're a better man than me. I got laid into this morning, dude. I gotta run this down for you because it's funny, but I feel because I'm the bad guy now to these motherfuckers, and I feel bad. So if you recall, your phone rang last night, and it was me on accident. I pocket dialed you. I just got done with the gym.
You know, there's a lock mode on the phone.
Yeah, but I was listening to a YouTube.
There's a lock mode on the phone.
I was listening to a YouTube video. Right?
You know what? You should just pay for YouTube, right?
You should fucking pay for it for me, and I'll use it.
I'll buy you a month.
There you go.
There you go.
I'm not paying for fucking
Merry Christmas.
free shit.
Do you do Hanukkah or what do you do?
Yeah. Hey, whatever gets me more days. What is it? The Jews get 12 days or what?
I mean, I think
Jehovah's Witnesses?
No, they don't celebrate that.
They celebrate every day by knocking on your fucking door.
I haven't had anybody lately.
So check this out.
I invite them in for a cup of coffee. Let's talk about Jesus.
And then they end up in your basement.
That's another.
The Hype Podcast is not admissible in court.
Yeah, if you can start your own cult, hey, why not?
That's fair.
If I could get up every day and have some motherfuckers downstairs praising me, fuck yeah.
Yeah, you just wait. You don't even have an alarm clock anymore. You just hear this. Oh, so fresh.
That'd be so refreshing. I mean, just be a fucking cult leader. They could sing that to me while I'm taking a shower.
Dude, that would be fantastic.
Leading a cult. Hey, this is not admissible in court, but leading a cult doesn't sound like a bad job.
And it's not illegal.
Because you sample all the bitches too.
If you,
Jim Jones was fucking them all.
That's only if you want to. It's not like a cult doesn't have to be that way. Look at Christianity.
I'm not calling Christianity a cult. I ain't shit.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. Look at Catholicism.
I'm not calling that a cult either. That's a country.
Mormons? he said that's a country.
It is. The Vatican's a country, motherfucker. Shit.
Can we get back to me, please?
Okay. I mean, now that I've started a cult.
Yeah. That's fair. Hey, tell your people to listen to me too.
I wish I had a Coke because I need somebody to refill my glass right now.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, I am Jesus. Or you're Latino. I am Jesus.
And do my dishes while you're at it, motherfucker.
Please, somebody do my dishes.
So this morning, I had another pocket dial incident. And I accidentally hit one of the apps that I used to use for my brokers when I was on the road. Like, everybody remembers when I used to go drive the country and do all that for work.
We used to do a shitty job of doing the show like every fourth week. Yeah.
Yeah. When I used to overcommit myself to doing this fucking show from no matter where I was at, and you complained every fucking time. Yeah. Back then.
Yeah.
Back then, you motherfucker.
Where I used to talk to you so slow, it sounded like I was on the spectrum because it should be jumping out.
Sounded like, we all know. Come on.
Hey, life before Zoom was a lot different.
That's fair. So I accidentally spin up this fucking app, and I should have just deleted it, but I didn't fucking want to re-sign up and all that shit. Well, come to find out,
you don't want to lose your swipes.
Yeah, I didn't want to lose my spot in line, right? And so I get like 3 phone calls in a row this morning. I'm like, what the fuck? And I remember this phone number, like it's California, so I'm like, I'm used to seeing these numbers. I spent 5 years seeing these numbers pop up on my
because
phone.
You know the rule. 1, you might go to voicemail.
Right.
2, I might. 3, I'm going to pick up because something really bad is happening.
Yeah, something's up. And so I pick it up and they're like, oh, hey, like, are you available to do this run? And I'm like, no, like, I haven't been active since August. And they were like, oh, we just saw your GPS location pop up on your app. And I was like, oh, shit. My bad. And they go,
are you coming to get me?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Is this the government? No. And so what happens is my GPS location pops up. Well, that reactivates me throughout all 5 sites in their system because they have 5 offices in 5 different states across the U.S. So now my account is active over all 5 sites. So all these dispatchers think I'm now back driving. And I had to be the asshole and be like, nope, accidentally hit the button. My bad.
Is that what you tell your wife if you accidentally re-register for Tinder?
Accidentally hit the button, baby. My bad.
They're just popping up all over the place.
Well, and I got to be careful with my wording, right? Because I don't want to like burn this bridge and just be like, "What are you doing, you fucking idiot?" Blah. You know, it was my fault.
Do you ever just call him a fucking fuck?
Oh,
dude, I think that's like a British thing. You fucking fuck.
No, I've called him a cunt a few times.
Okay.
Yeah, like there was a couple night guys of dispatchers.
I told a motherfucker this week, and I was at work. I said, we got an appointment next Tuesday. I'll see you there. Me, you, next Tuesday. I will see you there. So you get that fucking going.
But yeah, so I mean, in a professional setting, you always got to be fucking careful with your phrasing, right? Because you don't want to burn bridges. But at the same time, when people just aren't listening to you, you're like, I'm about done being careful with my words here, people.
I got gasoline on the bridge.
Yeah, right.
I got gasoline on the bridge, and you know what? And I got a blowtorch filled with propane. And propane accessories. Hey.
Yep. No, but this shit's been going around too. I heard it last week. You had a little bit of problem with the Facebook upload, right? Is that what you were telling me earlier?
So Facebook is not your friend. It's not your friend. It's not my friend. It's not anybody's listening's friend. You know, I'm just going to put that straight out there.
Not like Tom from MySpace. That guy,
Tom from
used to
MySpace.
really hear
that was
you.
my fucking homeboy. Give it up for Tom. Yes, Tom. Tom from MySpace. He was my first fucking friend and would not leave my top 8 until I don't know what update. Fuck, Tom from MySpace. No, with Facebook, there was, in the podcast description last week, there was certain wording that Facebook didn't agree with, so they wouldn't boost our post. You know, I'm trying to advertise. I'm trying to blow up the show. And this motherfucker, they say, then they go and they give me a guide to how it is.
What do you mean a guide?
Because, like, there's a guide to how you can word things.
They're,
Like,
literally telling you how you can speak?
Yeah, so the greatest example is you can't post something saying, don't go to the polls, you'll catch COVID-19. You can post, be careful not to spread COVID-19 when you go to the polls.
What the fuck? What's the difference?
I don't know.
Because, I've heard Joe Rogan and I've heard Tim Pool. They talk about this all the time.
Tim Pool. Nobody knows who Tim Pool is. Nobody knows who Tim Pool is. I swear Tim Pool is a dude I work with at KPAM. Tim Pool. You're not, anyway, Tim Pool.
No, Joe Rogan, for people that know Joe Rogan. Everybody knows Joe Rogan.
Tim Pool.
There's been several doctors who have been like banned from Twitter, banned from Facebook, like shit like that, because obviously because of their phrasing, right? Like Facebook doesn't like the way they word things, and they're just like, go fuck yourself. I'm a doctor.
It came down to, hey, they're really slow. They're really slow at counting the votes.
Yeah.
You can't post that. You can't post that the government's fucking up, but you can say it's something like it takes due process for the votes to be counted, and that's what you could post, and that's acceptable.
Dude, that's absolutely fucking ridiculous. Absolutely. You can't sit there and tell me that the government is not paying Facebook like millions of dollars or giving those motherfuckers tax breaks on everything. Are you out of your mind? That is fucking outrageous.
It's not like I pay a subscription on it.
No, exactly.
I mean, it's free. It's supposed to be free, except for it takes your mind.
And listen up. For those of you who didn't read it, this is what the description said last week. This week on the Hype Podcast, is 5 days long enough to quarantine? Should COVID test be free? The governor of Washington says 5 days and $50 ought to cover it. That's the only thing they could have been harping on. Why? Because Destiny's Child lyrics aren't anti-government.
I mean, because you could put the lyrics of fucking Bootylicious up there and advertise that shit, and that's fucking okay. If Beyonce said it, it is law.
And
hey, motherfucker, I would never speak against goddamn Beyonce.
Is that where Joe Biden's taking his cues from? Beyonce?
I don't know, but who do you know who would ever talk shit about Beyonce?
I would.
No, you wouldn't.
I would.
No, you wouldn't.
I'll talk shit about her right now.
No, you wouldn't.
Beyonce, how dare you be with Jay-Z and not me?
That's all
How
you can
dare
say.
you, bitch?
Because the Bayhive, have you heard of the Bayhive? Yeah. Those bitches will come get you. You talk shit about Beyonce, they'll hear the show. They would hear the show. They look out for people talking shit about Beyonce. And they will show the fuck up.
That's probably where those listens from Pakistan are coming in. They're just making sure. They're like, you're not talking about my babe.
So yeah, I do have to give a shout out to our listeners in Pakistan.
Dude, don't say that too loud, man. People can fucking hear us, all right?
I'm not recruiting for Al Qaeda.
He's got room in his basement, though.
And I'm surprised somebody from Pakistan did not say shit about the Watermelon Mountain Dew. Because that's been the shit all week. I'm sitting here, I talk about the Watermelon Mountain Dew.
No. You can't. No, you cannot fucking. I don't even want to hear about the Watermelon Mountain Dew, dude.
The Watermelon Mountain Dew, you talking about the goddamn Watermelon Mountain Dew changed my life. I mean, it changed the trajectory of my week.
I'm listening.
So I'm sitting here with I sit here and you mentioned the Watermelon Mountain Dew. And how does my weekend go?
Hang on, mentioned? I chastised the fuck out of you for that.
Okay, and you fucked with me about it. How about that?
Yeah.
You fucked with me. Instead of mention, you fucked with me about it. Then I go to a social gathering, and I happen to be hanging out. I'm chilling.
Wait, did you bring a can of watermelon Mountain
Oh,
Dew?
no, it's even worse than that. So I'm sitting there. I go to this social gathering. I'm hanging out. It's a little Toastmasters get together. Well, hey, I get offered a juice. This motherfucker's like, I got juice boxes. I'm like, oh shit, I'll take a juice box.
Like regular run-of-the-mill brown bag juice
like
boxes?
Capri Sun, motherfucker.
Dude, I'm in.
Like Capri,
I'm sold.
you tell me you got a Capri Sun? Life is good. Because with a Capri Sun, I could be that 6-year-old for at least like 2 sips.
You ever want me to just get in the stranger danger van? Offer me a Capri Sun. I'm there.
I'm all about a Capri Sun. And then this motherfucker gonna tell me, hey, do you want a watermelon?
Watermelon flavor or like a
Watermelon? Do you want watermelon flavor? I was like, what flavor you got? They're like, you want watermelon flavor? And these two motherfuckers, hey, shout out for listening to the podcast. Thank you. And these two motherfuckers sat there and were like dying, talking about this. And then, the host of the party, he doesn't listen to the show.
Okay.
Hey, guy, if you get a chance, you should fuck with the show.
Get your life together.
Hey, you're pretty important, so I'm not going to say fuck you, but hey, guy, you should get with the show. Anyway, he's looking at just with this gloss over his eyes. He's like, what's so funny? And I said, watermelon has that racial undertone. So for the rest of the party, he's looking at these motherfuckers like they're goddamn racist. How dare you? And, I heard after they were like, after I left, how dare you say something like that in my house? Because let me tell you something about being in my house. There are rules to this shit. You can't call people stupid in here. I don't allow that. I don't allow that negative talk. And that racist shit, we all have to be in chorus when we talking racist shit in the house. I mean, because we can say all the names, or we can do all that shit, but we all have to be on the same page. Are we doing racist shit now? Is it racist time? Is it racist time here? Let's give a good, we can just start calling out all sorts of racial slurs.
You got 15 seconds to get it all out right now. Go ahead.
Yeah. No. They already tried to ban us, but that did sound like the good old days. There'd be some white guy talking all that shit.
So wait a minute. Let me wrangle you back in here. What the fuck does this have to do with watermelon Mountain Dew?
Because it was about watermelon.
Yeah.
And the other thing, I wasn't really, the watermelon Mountain Dew, I didn't buy that on purpose. I bought it, but I didn't think it was going to be anything significant.
Okay.
That shit is good as a motherfucker.
Wait a minute.
Shit, it is better than regular Mountain Dew. Usually like that Code Red and all that other shit, they just put more toxic chemicals in there to hype you up.
Better than Baja Blast?
Better than Baja Blast.
So you mean to tell me,
ladies and gentlemen, they have rewrote the book and it made me compromise my racial
integrity,
my racial integrity to be sitting there. What flavor of Mountain Dew you want? Watermelon. Can I get some chicken and chitlins with that too?
Spicy chicken.
Spicy. Make sure you got some hot sauce in your bag.
So I have a question. You mean to tell me, when I chastised you for like 10 minutes last week, you haven't even tried this Mountain Dew?
No, I ain't even mess with it.
Dude, what are you doing with your life? You buy things, they just sit in your fridge? Are you intentionally trying to instigate me talking shit?
It had been a day. It hadn't gotten cold yet. Do you like your Mountain Dew cold? I like my Mountain Dew cold. I was in tech support. I drink it hot a lot. So I like it cold. But the way I'm starting to get back into the soda thing, and I wish they could do it by subscription. So I could just get the ones I want.
Well, dude, it's funny you say that.
Like just have a regular supply. Instead of the Alhambra man stopping by with water, no, just stop by with a case.
No, I'll tell you what. It's funny you mentioned that because we're not too far away from that. I can almost guarantee it because I got an article last week that Taco Bell is starting its own Taco Bell subscription.
Yeah, I am about that life. I am so about that life.
Check this out.
Oh, come on.
Look at me. I'm the captain now.
That's how you feel when you go to Taco Bell to pick up your taco.
Oh, you're going to feel better than that. I'll tell you why. Because for just $10 a month, you can get one taco per day for a consecutive 30 days. It's a national program called the Taco Lovers Pass, and it starts on Thursdays. Each member can get one Doritos taco, one regular taco, a spicy potato soft taco, or a regular soft taco. You have 4 fucking options. Now, let me tell you.
Yeah, every time you pull up, you got 4 options?
You got 4 options.
I can get a Doritos Locos taco?
Yes, a Doritos Locos taco.
Hey, that is the crown jewel of tacos that you can have at Taco Bell.
Now,
it gets no better. The creme de la creme. That is the top. It only $10?
Only $10. You have to download the app.
I got the app.
There you go. And so for $10 a month, as soon as you subscribe,
I do not have any fitness apps, but I got the Taco Bell app.
as soon as you subscribe, a special section that's grayed out when you don't have the subscription pops up and allows you to add a free taco to your cart upon checkout.
I'm subscribing today.
Dude, I'm saying, listen, if you
It's $10. I mean, I pay for Netflix every month, and I barely watch the motherfucker. But I pass by a Taco Bell 5 days a week when I'm coming home from work.
right?
So 3 days out, what does it take? 4 days out of the fucking month to make up that $10.
Yeah.
4 days out of the month, I just have to have the fever for the flavor of a taco.
Yeah, exactly.
And I just go on in. I mean, it's a win-win because when you look at it, most people will not go in there and just get a taco.
Right.
And because the motherfuckers that are dumb enough to go, you know what I'm going to do? I'll just go get a taco every day. What's that, like 2-3%?
Yeah.
Everybody else, we're going to go there once or twice a month. Hey, if there's something really good going on, we'll go by there.
Exactly.
And they'll just steal our money. But, hey, you know what? If I'm hungry, hungover, and happen to wake up next to a Taco Bell.
Or in a Taco Bell parking lot.
In a Taco Bell parking lot, I definitely will use the fucking app because that's how you get straight all over again.
But let me break this down a little bit further for you. They're starting with 4 items, right? Now, I wish this shit was like Netflix. You give me like a tier 1 tacos, tier 2, maybe like a Nacho Bel Grande a week.
For 15?
For 15, maybe. You know what I'm saying?
No, I am living the dream.
You get one free Nacho Bel Grande a week for, like $20 a month. You're fucking in there. Oh, and he's got the tunes going. God damn. This is like perfect Taco Bell fucking band music right here.
Shit, if I can get myself a taco salad, I'd be on it.
Right? Yeah. Like what? Maybe for $20 a month, you get one gourmet item per week.
What the fuck is gourmet at Taco Bell?
No, like a taco salad or a nachos.
I mean, this motherfucker said one gourmet item. Where are you at?
One 3-star item from Taco Bell.
This motherfucker said maybe they'll let me have some Mexi fries.
Bitch, they don't have Mexi fries at Taco Bell
You
anymore.
know what? If I would pay $20 a month if they brought the Mexican pizza back.
I would pay $20 a month if they brought the fucking Mexi Nuggets back, motherfucker. You remember that shit? Remember them little baby Cajun tater tots?
Let me tell you, motherfucker, just go to Safeway and get some more Riley.
Now, let me tell you, if Taco Bell brought back the Texas taco sandwich, do you remember that shit?
I do not.
It was from the 90s, dude. Like, when Bill Clinton was in office, Taco Bell was like, we're putting in the Texas taco sandwich, motherfucker.
See,
and then he got his dick sucked and it fucking went away.
Wow, that sounds like my life. If I got to go back for my Taco Bell's 90s items, the Chilito, which was my
Jesus Christ.
the Mexi Melt,
Dude, yeah.
and the Mexican pizza, which just died recently. I feel for you, Mexican pizza.
Well, let me get a moment of silence for the Mexican pizza and 2 other folks that died recently. Mr. Betty White and Mrs. Bob Saget. Reverse that, but you know what I'm talking about.
What about Sidney Poitier?
Who the fuck is Sidney Poitier?
He's the first black actor to win an Oscar.
Oh shit! No way.
Yeah, guess who's coming to dinner? Mr. Tibbs. He did do a movie with Bill Cosby, so I don't know where that counts. I think it's called like Uptown Saturday Night. I don't know where that counts.
Well, we know what they were doing.
But I think he marched with Martin Luther King. Let me tell you something. And I've said this before, and I would like to say it again. Every old black motherfucker marched with Martin Luther King. Actually, old white people too. Like, you find somebody from that generation and they want to prove that they down. They say, "Oh, I marched for Martin Luther King." Were you marching someplace on the same day that he was marching, or were you actually with him?
How old do you have to be to have marched with Martin Luther King these days?
Probably about 80.
So, I mean, it's
No.
it's in all plausibility, like a Joe Biden or a Donald Trump could have marched with Dr. Martin Luther King.
They could. They would be teenagers. And those dudes,
And they would have got beat up.
Those dudes were pretty privileged. I see. What's fucking me up is that he's a big deal. I mean, push, advance the race, push things forward.
Sidney Poitier, not Donald Trump, right?
Yeah, Sidney Poitier.
Okay.
No, he's that's a whole nother ballgame. I don't have
He
time
wants
for
to
this.
advance the superior race.
I think Betty White is cool. I think Bob Saget's cool, but
Dude, didn't Betty White do like the Golden Girls and that's it?
Betty White had been acting since she was 8 years old.
8 fucking years old?
Yeah, so we're talking 91 years.
What the fuck, Betty White? How dare you fucking get the last laugh? You know about this, right?
What?
Where they had like some big comeuppance for her 100th birthday, and then she like croaked days before.
When's her 100th birthday?
I think it was like January 2nd or January 1st. Yeah, it was like right there. She was like supposed to be on the cover of like Rolling Stones.
Fucking they had ice sculptures and shit,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, they did. They had like some giant party planned, and
and they pulled Benny Goodman out of the grave just to play some old fucking music for her.
If you guys don't know this, apparently Betty White was quite the comedian herself, right? Like she'd give people the finger, say what she wanted, not giving a fuck. Like she was Donald Trump with common sense, right? So she's out there, she's a sweet old lady, and they're like, "Oh, so how do you feel about the president?" She'd be like, "Yeah, I don't give a fuck."
See, that's a real soldier right there.
Oh yeah.
But she was the same in person as she was. Like, I mean, on the Golden Girls, she was pretty. She didn't give much of a fuck. She played stupid, but she didn't give much of a fuck.
Yeah, apparently she was a sweet old, like, snarky old lady.
Yeah, now Bob Saget was nothing like he was on Full House.
Dude, Bob Saget got famous fucking shit jokes and farting on stage, dude. I'm not surprised that guy died. He was probably coked up. He was probably living his best life.
No. The Talks report came back and he was not coked up. I mean, even though you are a comedian in a hotel about to do a show and you died, that's usually, I'm not saying.
Maybe, and this is purely speculation, maybe he was doing his best impression of Heath Ledger.
That's pretty low.
Why is that low? They were both actors. Bob Saget is quite the impressionist. I'm just saying, he could have been like, "I'm no punk bitch. This guy's not going out better than me."
So here's what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to let you know that we want to have a moment of silence for one reason. Because Mary-Kate and Ashley are sad today.
You got it, dude.
You know, the bitches made a lot of money off the videotapes.
Dude, they made so much.
That's your generation,
money.
isn't it?
They made so much drug money.
Every place you went, somebody had a Mary-Kate and Ashley.
They're everywhere, I swear.
I didn't know their sister was a Scarlet Witch.
Dude, yeah, she's the only hot one, too.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they look slow.
You can use them magic powers on me anytime, baby.
Yeah,
not you two. Not you Golem twins. You stay the fuck over there.
But they're the rich ones.
That's all right. Dude, really? The Scarlet Witch isn't rich, motherfucker? You out of your mind.
No, not like them.
What do you mean?
They sold a lot of videotapes in the 90s.
They're still getting that child porn money. I get it.
Oh, no.
This is the Hype Podcast. I'm the host with no name. Don't forget to check us out on Patreon. Patreon.com/the Hype Podcast.
See, this is not the place that we discuss things like kitty porn, especially my cult downstairs that I will allegedly have. We would not be into that. That's not good. That's not good. I can't understand why this man would say that about Mary-Kate and Ashley. They are saints. They are very much saints. Because you know what those motherfuckers did? They got their money and they cut the fuck out. You don't see those motherfuckers anymore. They became millionaires. They sold toys. They sold t-shirts. They sold all that shit when they were young. And then they said, fuck it. We are gone. So that's what we're going to do with this show. That's why you got to hit us up at patreon.com. Because when we get Mary, Kate, and Ashley money, motherfucker, we are gone.
Fuck it. We'll do it live.
I think that's the worst thing I've ever said.